A man is facing a large cinema screen with his back to the camera. On the top right of the screen is a small logo for Sony in bold white letters. On the screen is a scene from the video game, The Last of Us Part 2.
Every journey starts somewhere. Raw ideas.
From a side angle, he is sitting in the theater using a PlayStation 5. He wears a dark shirt and dark jeans.
Tough decisions. An uncertain path.
Looking head-on at the camera, the bottom left corner of the frame reads, Neil Druckmann, director and co-writer. He appears uncertain. In a home office, Neil sits at his desk and stares at a laptop.
This is where hers began.
On the screen, he has a script open with the name Ellie, the protagonist from The Last of Us Part 2. His hand hovers closely over the keyboard. Suddenly, Neil begins typing, a spark of inspiration driving him.
You know she's motivated by love.
From far above Neil and his desk, we pan over the back wall, revealing an adjoining room on the other side. Sitting at a separate desk is a concept artist, dressed in a green sweater to match his office's natural, earthy styling. On the bottom of the screen is a disclaimer. Dramatization of game development. Real Naughty Dog developers not pictured.
By loss.
The artist draws a rendering of Ellie with tears in her eyes, before swiping the screen to whip pan us to an animator in a darkly lit room, bathed in red light.
By an unrelenting thirst for revenge.
She wears thick glasses and a monochromatic outfit consisting of a white shirt and black sweater vest. The animator leans over the desk, inspecting a scene she's working on. Her computer screen shows an image of Ellie, also bathed in red light, before a pivotal moment in The Last of Us Part 2 game. She picks up her stylus as we again pan to another office. A sound mixer sits at his desk in a recording studio, outfitted with a huge mixing console, and monitors displaying a scene from The Last of Us Part 2, where Ellie sits in a decommissioned rocket. The other monitor displays audio levels for the scene. He wears Sony MDR MV1 headphones and a purple hoodie as he glides the faders on the console, making adjustments to his work.
She's fiercely determined.
As his hand glides a fader upward, we pan to a recording studio. A man is seated in the middle of a recording studio. The bottom left corner of the screen reads, Gustavo Santaolalla, composer. The studio is covered in wood, with warm string lights hanging from the ceiling. In the background, there are various string instruments surrounding him. Gustavo plays the guitar in front of a Sony C80 microphone. He is wearing Sony MDR M1 headphones, a long gray beard, and various necklaces. As he records his guitar, a scene from The Last of Us Part 2 plays on a projector, in which Ellie attends a dance in a barn.
Sometimes obsessed.
On a monitor, a timeline of recorded material moves forward, leading us to pan to a room containing an elaborate body scanner, a large, rounded cage covered in hundreds of cameras.
Capable of anything.
In the middle of the body scanner, identified by text on the bottom left of the screen, is Ashley Johnson, who is voicing this video and plays Ellie in the Last of Us franchise. She wears a dark shirt as she spins around, looking at the various Sony cameras as they capture her likeness. The cameras flash as we zoom into Ashley, before cutting to a motion capture studio. The motion capture studio is a large room with gray carpets and walls and stark overhead lighting. There are Sony cameras positioned around the room as a woman walks into frame and approaches a director's chair. The bottom left of the frame reads, Halley Gross, co-writer. Halley wears light jeans and a dark blue sweater. Ashley is in the background, in a motion capture suit. They both hold a script.
But she didn't walk that path alone.
Halley approaches Ashley, and they have a conversation in the middle of the room about the script. Suddenly, the image merges with a fully animated scene from The Last of Us Part 2. On the bottom left corner of the frame is the logo for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, which is bold, blocky, white text with the word Remastered in orange. Above it is the Entertainment Software Rating Board logo, noting that this game is rated M for mature. On the bottom right side of the frame is the logo for Naughty Dog, the studio which developed the game. Naughty Dog's logo is black and white block text, with a red paw print between the two words. Just to the right of Naughty Dog's logo is the logo for PlayStation Studios in black and white. Joel and Ellie, the protagonists, stand in a decaying city covered in overgrown vegetation and crumbling infrastructure. Joel approaches Ellie, hugging her in a tight embrace. We flash to Neil again, holding the PlayStation controller as he was at the beginning of the video.
And neither did the creators.
He looks to the screen and, with a look of satisfaction, begins giving notes to various artists and creators who have now joined him in the cinema. We pan backwards, revealing a large team from behind, all participating in the notes session. They sit in plush chairs and take notes as Neil gestures to the screen, which displays the animated scene.
That imagined something more.
The screen dissolves to reveal Sony's tagline, "Create infinite realities." This fades away to reveal the Sony logo.